Hello, my name's Haley, and I'm going to talk about my virtual elementary field experience where I was able to go into a classroom and read a book to a third grade student. So, the book that we read was Nico Draws Feelings by Bob Ratza, and we chose this book because the student enjoyed the drawings on it. I gave her a couple of options of books that I'd gone through, and I was prepared to read to her interactively. And this book had very colorful pictures and a really interesting cover, and it just grabbed the student's attention. So we decided to go with this book. Um, by helping the teacher and the students, I was able to initiate and inspire conversation with the student. I found out that students don't really like to initiate their own conversation. So I was able to inspire conversation with her, in which she eventually got really excited to talk about her thoughts and opinions. I provided really good relations from the story to something that the student would be familiar with, and then she was able to relate the book back to her own life. I also worked to make the book and the reading process just really fun for her by just being really interactive and engaging and really enthusiastic about the process. We use technology in this field experience by just being able to do it to begin with. We used Zoom to be able to Zoom with the students because I was not able to go into the classroom. So we talked over Zoom, and the student was able to put headphones in on her own tablet or computer, and just I could read to her over that. And then we also used Epic, which is a site that we could get books on, and that's how I read to her. So we were able to use both of those features through technology. And without technology, with us being distanced, this would have not been a possibility. I feel like I did really well at asking questions and interacting with the student, and I also feel like I was very enthusiastic in engaging with the story. I was able to make predictions about how the story would uh, finish and continue because I'd already read it, and the student also made predictions with me, so we had a very interactive discussion, and it was really interesting. Something that I struggled with was the timing. It was really difficult for us because we wanted to have lots of conversations because it was just really interesting to talk about this book. But it was really hard also because we didn't have as much time as we had hoped. I also struggled with being loud enough for her to hear me because she was in a classroom with other students. So sometimes it was difficult for her to hear me. So next time I'm planning to watch the clock and make sure I'm very conscious of the time. And then I will also try to limit how much time I talk on each topic and each page with the students. And then I also plan to speak a little bit louder, keeping in mind that the student may have a crazy environment around them. And so it might be difficult for them to hear me. So some things that I learned in this process was that students prefer to have the conversation initiated. They don't typically like to start the conversation themselves because a lot of times students can be very unsure. I also learned that students have so many ideas. They're so creative, and that they just have all of these ideas and they need an outlet to just put that out. And so it's really good to initiate that conversation with them. And I also feel like I learned how to really be enthusiastic about a book, even if it's something childish. Just remembering that I was a child once, and this is something that's really fun for them. And so I feel like I learned really well how to just continue to be enthusiastic while the whole reading process is going on. So thank you, and goodbye.